DOGE moving too fast. Oh, oops.
No,
DOGE moving too fast? I'd say it's not moving fast enough.
I think the issue is they're not whacking enough.
Oh,
There's this concept of
There we go.
private equity when you get a bankrupt company and you go
It's
in
like the
there,
zero thing?
you cut 20% more than your initial read.
Oh, wow.
And then you find like a pool of mercury, the organization gels back together again. Always cut deeper, harder when there's fat and waste. The FAA, it's not the people. The code is cobalt. It's from the 60s. It needs CapEx put into it for the technology to be upgraded to make it safer. Fat like a chicken. All of these agencies are like big fat chickens dripping over barbecues of fat. This is the best barbecue.
They're so fat.
Dude, there's just a bunch of fat chickens just dripping grease everywhere. Now, look, the government is like the most bloated, inefficient, and wasteful institution on the planet. Like, and yet every time we talk about cutting it, people just freak out like society's going to collapse overnight. And like, spoiler alert, it won't.
True.
I've ever seen, but I don't think it's happening fast enough. They're not cutting enough. Keep slashing, keep hacking while you have a 24-month mandate before the midterms.
Yeah.
Cut.
He's right.
More cutting. Believe me, it's going to
Dude, Mr. Wonderful is spitting facts right now. Absolutely. Cut, just keep cutting until there's like nothing left. Keep doing it. Keep going.
work out just great. Everybody should be
Even people
happy
with the
about
nuclear
this.
codes, cut them too.
Cut everything. Because if you don't see what they're doing and they can't show you that they're adding value, you whack.
But it's clear
that
It's obvious, yeah. If they're, how could you disagree with that? If they're not doing anything that's valuable, get rid of them.
Dude, like, what are they talking about here? Oh no, if we cut the government, who's gonna hold the nuke codes? Like, this fear mongering, and it's just like next level stupidity. They want you to believe that if we remove some bureaucrats, we're suddenly gonna be living in like a Mad Max apocalypse. And like, dude, newsflash, the government that accidentally misplaced billions of dollars isn't exactly the model for nuclear safety. Maybe we shouldn't trust them with that much power in the first place.
they're even asking people to show us what you're doing. Again, this was a story Friday, and literally Elon said, oops, we gotta rehire them because nobody knows how to do what these people know how to do.
Yeah, the
And he
nuclear
admitted-
thing.
Listen. When you're cutting the government, you're gonna make a couple mistakes here and there. The important part is they hired on most of these people anyways. I'm sure some of them did get cut because they were probably useless, but they did hire them back. So they made a slight little oopsie, but they fixed it pretty fast.
Okay, gets it wrong once in a while.
Yeah, you're gonna make mistakes.
Exactly, right?
See, this is the way that these people think, is that they try to, like, it's like, this is the reason why bureaucracy and like really big companies also move so slow. It's because
Big deal. So
basically there are so many people that are afraid of doing anything wrong that nothing happens at all.
what?
I agree
That's
with that.
10% of the time.
It's okay. I actually think it's okay if they run into a stumble here or there.
Yeah,
because the
mistakes happen.
project is so massive. The need to cut is so massive. The government is so massive. It's inconceivable that you wouldn't make a mistake here or there.
Yeah.
I think that's acceptable if the greater goal is achieved, which is a smaller government, more efficient government.
even if someone
trim the fat.
someone dies, or even if someone
Yeah, of course.
First of all, what is she talking about? Who has died as a result of DOGE making cuts? This lady's insane. She's using hyperbolic language, emotional language to just ratchet up the temperature in this conversation. Absolutely ridiculous. It's absurd.
She's making an emotional argument, of course. Yeah, every single decision that you make, there is an acceptable level of risk and tolerance for that risk that occurs.
And he's right. Like, a perfect example is driving, right? We accept that a certain amount of people are going to get killed in car accidents because we deem the driving to be an efficient and overall benefit use of human time. And we allow people to die in car accidents, even though we know it's going to happen. If we allow people to drive, people will die in car accidents. There's an acceptable amount of risk that we have to take in order to have a functioning society.
Absolutely. Of course.
because
Are
we're
you
talking
alleging that
about.
someone has died from this?
We don't know. I'm
Oh,
talking.
see, this is again.
Dude, this guy's smirk is killing me. It's like this lady's talking out of her ass. She's, whoa, what if someone died? Absolutely ridiculous. Fucking put a clown nose on her.
Emotional argument completely fucking dismantled instantaneously. It didn't even happen in the first place. So so
Dude, this
fucking
guy's
annoying.
face is too funny.
And I've noticed, you know what I was talking about, how Germany was being run by Karens? We were so close to being run by Karens also. That smirk? Yeah, it's so fucking stupid.
But when the rubber meets the road, I'm talking about, for example, Kansas City, 30,000 government employees might be laid off. It will just.
That's a good start.
True. Dude, like the fact that 30,000 government jobs are getting cut in Kansas and is seen as an economic disaster proves that the economy is just shackled to like government dependency. Like if a city collapses because bureaucrats lose their jobs, that's not a city. That's a welfare state for paper pushers.
Destroy the economy of Kansas City. That's okay.
Why do you say that?
So now you're arguing that. So she's arguing now for universal basic income. So
Exactly.
we have to keep the economy there. Let's have all of these people that are doing nothing of value. Let's keep them doing nothing of value. Why would you say that? Yeah, I don't know.
Economy of Kansas City. That's okay.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm reading what the
Exactly.
Kansas City has been
She
saying.
just said people are dying, and now she's saying this too.
That they're very.
What do you think they're going to say when they're going to get
Of
whacked?
course they're going to say that, but my point.
Dude, like, here's the argument people always throw out is like, but if you fire all these people, won't that create massive unemployment? Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Like these jobs were never productive to begin with. And when you free up labor, those people are forced to actually work in the private sector where value is created. This is like the natural market cycle. Like companies fail, industries evolve, and useless jobs disappear. You cut the government, those jobs are gone. Like let the market absorb the workforce. Let the businesses create real value. The economy isn't fueled by government spending or government jobs. They don't create anything of use to people. It's fueled by innovation, risk taking, and voluntary exchange, which none of that happens in the government.
Is, do we
Exactly, bro. It's so like Baldy here was a big fan of FTX. So.
All right, he made a big L there. Like in general, I kind of like this guy, Mr. Wonderful here, but yeah, he was wrong on FTX.
I'm not always trusting him with everything, but he's right. Yes, obviously these people are going to act like if you get rid of them, everything's going to fall apart because they don't want you to get rid of them. Duh.
think that's smart to live in an American city, just go under?
How many American cities need a massively oversized federal government to stay afloat? I mean, isn't that said more about the city than the government?
Exactly.
Fucking exactly.
We get to the point
What
where
can I say?
presidents
Yeah.
are measuring themselves by
ridiculous.
how many people they put out of work instead of how many people they get
And
jobs
not a moment too soon.
Yeah, this
Not
is-
a moment.
Exactly, bro.
Thank you,
Finally,
bro. I am
finally
so
says
glad.
it. Dude, these government employee jobs are useless. They just drain, like they don't create anything of value. They literally just tax the productive citizens and give it to these like leeches.
That this emotional language is just being immediately countered. Yes, and not a moment too soon. Thank God. Bro, like, I love this. It's like all of this like fear-mongering bullshit. This is so good.
This is
too
crazy.
soon.
This is
Because
absolutely
the
Thank
government
God.
If
never
they're
gets
big
bigger,
fat
never
chickens,
smaller.
hopefully they lay some eggs and maybe then we can afford it.
Yeah, okay, that was clever to be fair. But yeah, wow, it's not very effective. Masculine energy is back. I mean, a little bit. So people are blind to the truth. Media is part of the family. There's a lot of exposed skin. Yeah, I guess so, right? And oh no, won't someone think of the bureaucrats? How's it emotional language when factually lives are at risk? Nuclear safeguards are incredibly important.
Dude, oh my God. Which retards, like this Asmon has some special people in his chat. Oh my God.
Well, yeah, of course they are, but that doesn't mean that you're going to make, like, the thing is that if you approach a situation and you're afraid to make a mistake, you can never make an action, because there's never going to be a time where you can do things at a large scale and not have error, because human beings are doing it and human beings make mistakes. And so you have to have an acceptable level of loss and failure and then work to minimize what that acceptable level is. You can't start from the false premise that any level of failure means that there's no level of action that should be taken. Because if you do that, that's a non-starter and you're just trying to shut down the argument.
Plus, like these decisions are absolutely final. Like they can move fast, make a few mistakes, make a correction. That's a completely acceptable way to make cuts.
That's it. Bro, there's no level of acceptable failure for nukes. Nobody's going to be like, what do you think? They're going to fire these people and then Trump's going to launch out all the nukes? Like,
Yeah, bro, we're not going to be in Mad Max because Elon Musk's DOGE cut some useless government employees. People are just escalating it to just ridiculous levels.
what are you talking about? This is, again, this like crazy emotional fear, like fucking, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No,
It's
exactly.
not happening. Like, stop it. It's crazy. It's stupid. Yeah, it's outrageous. Anyway, I got one more. It's crazy talk. It is. It's absolutely insane. I have to disagree with you. Okay, well, when the nukes start flying around, I guess we'll know that I was wrong. The nuke argument is brain dead. Yes, exactly. Aren't you going to end up with a huge income and homelessness? Aren't you going to end up with a huge low income / homelessness issue by getting rid of all these jobs? Yeah.
No, you won't. It would actually, it's probably going to improve the situation. When you remove just government bloat and waste, it's going to like make the economy run better. People are like, less taxes are going to be wasted paying these useless leeches. It's more money is going to go into the economy to create more jobs.
Yes.
You're going to have less homelessness.
Do you remember how I said before how I am an accelerationist on pretty much everything? Yes. That's correct. Needs to happen. Has to happen. Sooner the better.
I've got a lot of friends who are Democrats, and they haven't asked me for advice, but if I did, I'd tell them, look, you just got to try harder not to suck. I
What? Who is this guy?
mean, think
You gotta try harder not to suck. I like this guy.
I'd tell them,
Who
look,
is
you just
this
gotta
guy?
try harder not to suck. I
Oh,
mean,
God.
think about it. Over the past 4 years,
Yeah, I know.
the Democrats
He's on the Cash
mismanaged
Patel thing.
Congress. They mismanaged
Yeah.
COVID. They mismanaged the economy. They mismanaged inflation. They mismanaged the national debt. They mismanaged Afghanistan. More recently, in their opposition to President Trump and Mr. Musk, the Democrats have chosen to support the bureaucrats and the spending porn over the American taxpayer. Just like they support illegal immigration over the rule of law, just like they support transgender athletes over women's sports, just like they support Hamas terrorists over Israel. All Democrats are not like this, but the party is controlled right now by people who majored in online activism with a minor in puberty blockers.
This guy's awesome. I love this guy. Where is he a senator from? Like Louisiana, I think.
Who is this guy? Oh, my God.
Dude, whoever's writing this guy's material,
Holy
stand-up
shit.
job.
Yes, but the party
If it's a government employee writing this guy's jokes, then I'd say that's a don't cut that guy.
is
that
controlled
guy.
right now by people who majored in online activism with a minor in puberty blockers. I know these people. They think women, they think men can breastfeed. They're triggered by race. They cry if you use the wrong pronoun. And most fair-minded Americans look at this and they go, these people are about 10 exits past normal. And that's what's
Look, I've never heard anyone use that expression. That's a good
killing
one.
the Democrats right now, in my opinion.
10
Has any
exits
man
past
ever been
normal.
more right about anything in his life?
This man is cooking
Holy
for
shit,
sure.
that's a fucking fact. Completely fucking right. Abso-fucking-lutely 100 fucking.
Who are these guys in the chat? He's completely wrong. Like, who is typing that in Asmon's chat? Where do you find these people?
%. There you go. Yeah, 10 exits past normal. Absolutely. He is so based. He is, bro. A major in online activism. Oh my fucking God, that is true.
This man is a
Yeah,
Giga
10
Chad.
exits past
Confirmed
normal.
Giga
Yep,
Chad.
that's a white person phrase. Yes, you're right, bro. That guy earlier. Yes, they took it. Yes, 10 exits
Oh
past.
shit, dude. Human Torch is coming on Marvel Rivals. I gotta play that game again. Like, I had a lot of fun. I don't know why I stopped. Yes, that's pretty
That's normal.
sweet.
I like that. That's perfect. Yeah,
I
what's
gotta
his
get on
name? He's a
Marvels
senator,
again.
Senator Kennedy.
Or
I
Marvel
don't know,
Rivals.
Like, what his first name is. I have no idea. Yeah, bro. This is the old white man saying what? Yeah, bro. This guy is bringing back the old John Kennedy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the new one. Holy fucking shit.
In online activism by people who majored in online activism with a minor in puberty blockers.
We need more of this
Who
guy.
is this guy, man? Like, this is nuts.
I want to see more
Wow.
of
And yeah.
John Kennedy.
And minor and puberty blockers. Yeah, this guy is insane. And then he posted this from his own account. I didn't even notice this.
He is
This
Louisiana.
Him
Okay.
posting it himself.
President Trump ran as part of his platform on the promise that he would review the spending. Now, I don't know how you review the spending of the federal government without reviewing the spending of the federal government. And so he legally, very legally, through executive order,
Oh my God.
appointed Elon Musk to do that. It's all perfectly legal. And all Musk
guy's
is
based.
doing,
He
Musk
is.
is doing is going through and scrubbing the budget. And he's finding a whole lot of what I call spending porn.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of just obvious waste that
That's another white person phrase. That's two of them. bro.
Spending
He's
porn?
already
I've never
made
heard that
two
one.
new ones.
That one's not as good.
any fair-minded person would conclude is waste.
Damn.
Now, the Democrats and the tofu-eating wokerati in Washington,
What is the tofu eating wokerati? Bro, who comes up with this?
D.C., they are just screaming. They are screaming like somebody.
I've never actually had good tofu. I need to try. I have to go to like a Japanese restaurant or someone who can make actual good tofu. I've tried it. It's kind of bland, jelly, kind of rubbery. I've never had it good. I wonder if anyone could actually make it well.
They stole their dog, man. They're just raising.
God.
It's illegal, and Musk wasn't elected. They're throwing everything they can.
It is kind of goislop though, right? It's what is it? It's processed soybeans, right? So maybe I won't eat it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the pundits, the so-called experts in Washington, are agreeing, but not the American people. American people support this. It's long overdue. It's going to continue.
You're gonna steal your
The folks who are
grandma's.
upset, as I've
Yeah, the logic. Elon Musk is gonna steal grandma's Social Security.
Yeah, that's his goal, dude. That's this man with hundreds of billions of dollars. I don't know if hundreds, but multiple billions of dollars, who used to own PayPal, who had access to everyone's private information. He's infiltrating the government to steal grandma's Social Security. Your 170-year-old grandma's Social Security. That's what he's there to do.
said before, need.
It's like, I mean, to be fair, it's the left-wing version of us paying for trans sex change operations for illegal migrant felons. It's just so fucking ridiculous. It's funny.
To fill out a hurt feelings report and accept it because it's
Did you
going
see
to
Dragon
continue.
Age
And I
won 4
support it.
awards?
Yeah, by the way,
No.
what we've read about
I didn't see
already
that.
is probably just a tip of the iceberg of what they're
Probably
going to
is.
find.
Yeah, dude, this guy is, man. Oh my God. Wow. I didn't know what this guy was about.
Oh man.
Idiocracy.
Oh man. All right. That was crazy. So what's the solution here? It's simple. I'd say we privatize everything. The FAA, privatize it. Education, privatize it. Infrastructure, you guessed it, privatize it. Free market outcompetes government in nearly every sector, yet people still defend bureaucratic control like it's some sacred institution. It's not. It can be replaced. The sooner we cut it, the sooner we get lean, efficient, voluntary society where the market actually decides what's valuable, not some overpaid bureaucrat pushing paper. Yeah. So, my opinion, DOGE is not moving fast enough. So let me know in the comments what's the most ridiculous government waste you've seen. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.